heck out.
Alright, we got Alex Dority here, and he just got 12th place at Pandemonium Regionals in Michigan. I'm going to let him tell you how it went and what he ran and all the nonsense that goes with it.
Okay, I played Evilswarms for my meta call. I was actually the only Evilswarm in top 32. There were only 32 invites, so that's cool. There was only one other kid up there, but he scrubbed out, which kind of sucked. But I ran Staple, Triple Caster, Triple Kyrkion, Triple Mandragora. This was probably best main decked monster just because people would flood so fast and I'd Exciton. Triple Heliotrope because why the fuck not? Something different that I took was Double Thunderbird. I studied a lot of the Euro builds that are running 3 and a lot, like, because their nationals are going on and everything, and then a lot of the American builds are running 3. But 3 just started to get too cloggy, even though he's like the best card for avoiding all the nonsense that's in this format. I just saw it too much. Bunny Rabbit, top decked it 4 times today. What do I do? Opened it, whatever.
Cheat, apparently.
Main decked the 2 Max Cs. I couldn't be happier with this. I played a couple Madolche matchups. I played a Dragon Roller randomly. And then there were just some stupid times where it was like dead in some matchups and I would just basically 1-for-1 it, and it was freaking wonderful. Traps, Infection, busted.
Kyrkion plays are pretty good, I hear.
Yeah, there was actually round 2. I needed 1950 exactly, and I dropped a D-Fissure Dark Hole on the Heretic Ruler guy, and then I sent a Mandragora back and attacked for game with a Heliotrope. Broken. Solemn, yes.
I mean... Card's still here.
I think I have Pandemic, so I heard it's good. Venus Chain was freaking incredible all day. It just stopped everything. Like, it just shit on Madolches, Mermails, freaking...
So, why Fiendish over Breakthrough Skill?
Breakthrough's trash in this, personal. Like, you want to stop the attacks. I play a lot of stuff that, like, can deduct your life points really fast and everything. Because I play a Soul Charge too, which you'll see in a second. But Fiendish just stops all those useless attacks and everything, and nobody is really main decking 3 MST anymore. And everyone sides Twister, so I mean, game 1, this was absolutely incredible. I only lost 2 game 1s all day, and that was to frickin' Hat. Wow, yeah. And then Heretic Rulers just kind of sacked me right away.
Yeah, got it. You like the versatility.
What's up?
I said you like the versatility.
Yeah,
I got it.
It's so good. Double Blackhorn. It won a couple games. I liked it. It was dead a couple times, but it got MST'd when someone actually ran MST. Wiretap, best trap card, NA.
I mean, yeah.
It's fucking Wiretap. I main deck Double Vanities. This was freaking awesome all day.
Because why not, right?
Yeah. I started a few games with the Key Beetle Vanities lock. It was just silly.
This is one of the most frustrating things in the game right now.
It really is. Unless your opponent opens Dark Hole when they're playing Hat and they get rid of your Key Beetle first turn. Ooh, golly gee. Dark Hole, because I have Pandemic. Soul Charge, a lot of American builds aren't playing this, but over in the European Nationals, they're using this, and God, was it just clutch all frickin' day.
Yeah. The one-off isn't bad at all by any means.
Yeah, frickin', I would like go into an Exciton or something, blow up a field, and then they had a Fire Hand or something set, they'd blow up my Exciton, Soul Charge into an Ophion. Awesome. Rhoda, I felt like I saw Rhoda all frickin' day. Book of Moon, because Trap Stun's a thing, and this prevents OTKs.
Yeah.
Double Pandemic. 3 is too cloggy. Just because I don't really want to open it. Triple MST. I'm not scared of artifacts. I just didn't have the side form today, which kind of sucked. And then Double Dress, because it's freaking clutch against like the Fire Hands and everything, so you can activate it and damage calc like as soon as it flips, which is freaking nuts. And then Ice Hand or something, like if this is your only back row, just flip it, and then they have no target.
Marl Talk, or whatever his name is, the artifact dude.
Moral cock.
That guy. Alright, show
the extra deck was... It was on point. Triple Ophion was incredible today.
Pretty stacked and beautiful.
It is. It's pretty. It's cute. This one's a misprint, though.
Yeah, I saw.
But, Triple Ophion was awesome. Awesome.
Awful.
It could be mine.
Mainly, everyone was running 2, and I got a lot of shit for running 3 when I was up there, but there were certain times where I played
12th place clearly did something right.
Yeah. I got a lot of crap for actually playing Evilswarms because it's apparently bad. I was told I was bad for playing Evilswarms, but
12th place once again, clearly.
yeah. Bahamut, I didn't make him once.
Oh, it's my favorite card in the deck.
This put in just absolute work today.
Yeah.
There was a Geargia player. He ended up top 8ing. I was his only loss, and I would just I nuked his field, and then I made this because I knew he had an accelerator and an armor in hand. And what is he really gonna do? As soon as he specials it, his plays are dead. Pappy didn't make. Black Ship was awesome today. Black Ship just put in so much work against the hands with
It is
Soul
such
Charge.
a cock block against the hands. I love it.
He was incredible. And then like random rogue stuff. Like when I was playing Boojins and I took a game, I just Black Shipped and then.
I mean, against the Mermail matchup too, it's pretty good.
Mermails, I sat on Ophion.
Well, yeah, you have Ophion. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's a swag guy. Diamond Dyer, I used him once.
Every time I use Diamond Dyer, I just hit an artifact. I don't know why I keep making it.
I felt like every time I wanted to use Diamond Dyer, I could just attack over something. But I used him against...
He's there if you need it.
Yeah, like that awkward Light Imp or Shadow Imp. Sorry, not playing Boojins anymore. And when I don't want to like go into an Exciton or I can't.
It's also good if you like summon Caster and another one and make him on an empty field and pop something that's a hand and then Soul Charge and then make an Ophion.
Yeah, I used him against Geargia today too. I actually made him twice. I popped their armor because I heard armor's really good. Key Beetle was clutch today. I Key Beetled a macro. I Key Beetled Vanities. I just Key Beetled everything. Didn't make it. Didn't see skill drain. I was shocked. Michigan players are normally bad and they always have skill drain. Didn't make it. Made the shit out of these.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh my god, I ran double Exciton all day. This just destroyed Geargia today. Like, I actually made both and resolved 3 of the 4 effects. And just absolutely destroyed hand advantage and just field presence for him. It was nuts. They had to blow everything.
Pandemic's a thing.
This was clutch against Dragon Rollers, too. When he went for, like, ended up going first. He Shadow Imprisoned me. And then I had some really weird long chain link, and Exciton just blew it all up, and I Soul Charged for an Ophion and watched myself get flipped off. Honor Arc, I made it once today. Round 9. This dude, he Angeli'd into a frickin' Messengelato. Well, yeah, I couldn't kill a Messengelato, and I didn't run Ragna Zero, because as good as the card is, I didn't think, like, I don't really think it's necessary. So I took it with this. Because I'm a cockblock. Double Veiler, I really only sided this for Madolche. Except for the last round, because he was playing like weird TG Madolche with frickin' bears and tankies, and I just didn't side because I didn't know what the hell he was playing after game 1. The other one, I opened Max C, just destroyed him, and then I drew into this. It was wonderful.
Veiler completely shuts down the Dolces.
Yeah, just one Veiler. OP. Skullmeister, got to use it against Hat. It was freaking awesome. If I had a third one, I would run a third one. This was the best side card all day, though. Zombie World. Zombie World just destroyed everything.
Did you play a lot of Monarchs, or...?
Just like,
I don't understand.
I started my day playing against Prophecy, and I'm like, oh, wait, I sided Zombie World. Peace out. Like, hey, you got a zombie.
Yeah, as if you needed help against your already good matchup.
Yeah.
I just sided in Zombie Worlds.
Hey, man. It was a great time. This actually put in some work against Boojins, too, because they couldn't crane me. They couldn't quill in hair or anything like that. So.
No, it's good.
Oh, yeah, and I actually used it against Dragons after the guy flipped me off, because he was a prick.
Wow, you're an asshole.
Yeah, banish your dragons when there's zombies in the grave. Twisters, I actually didn't have a need for them. These would come out.
Yeah.
I would actually get another Skullmeister, and then I have... This would be a debunk. I just didn't have debunks, because debunks are freaking $30.
Yeah, I think there's only one person in the group right now with debunks, and he's filming the video.
Yeah, yeah. Dimensional Fissure, wonderful card. It's how I ended up beating frickin' dragons. I just played this and Darkhold.
Yeah, Fissure and Macro are really strong in this format, so...
Eradicator, because I expected the Rogue Spellbook matchup, especially with that top that they had at the ARG event. Like, and Chainburn. There was Nurse Burn there. One of my buddies lost to Nurse Burn. Glorious. Shout out to Kendu Daisley. Soul Drain. I used it once against Hat, but I just got my shit pushed in really bad. Macro. I keep Beetle to macro against Mermails and watched him cringe. But, Light Imps. This card is trash. I would never side this again in this frickin' deck. It was god awful. Dead all frickin' day. These would be 2 debunks. If I could change it, I would have triple debunk, and then I would have triple Skullmeister. This card was just freaking awful.
You're really upset by that card.
I was so upset by this card.
You care to explain why?
It was just honestly pointless in this matchup. Like, for Boojins, I was siding in these, and then these. I didn't want to take out 8 frickin' cards from my deck because that just kills everything I'm trying to do. And these were so irrelevant compared to these because of all the just the pure hatred. Like, this is alright, but whatever.
No, you got enough there. You don't...
Hat. I sided these against Hat. I got my shit kicked in by Hat. It was pretty sad. It really was. I was kind of embarrassed, but if one of these would have been a Skullmeister, and then I would have had debunks and everything, like, it would have been wonderful. But these were awful. I didn't use them once, and these were just great for Madolches. Loved it. I haven't lost to Madolches yet, though.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I noticed you played 2 Madolches. You're supposed to be your worst matchup, and actually beat them both. That's really impressive.
Honestly, I haven't lost to Madolches with Evilswarms since they got Angeli. Like, they're really good, but I don't think they're that good. Because Exciton just nukes everything that they have, and they just lose all of their presence, like their ticket and everything. And then Nightmare. Like, what do you really do? As soon as you try to go into an Invoker play or a
that's a little
Tiramisu play, like, you're just going to get Book of Moon. And he doesn't target, and he has a bottomless type effect, so even if they run Soul Charge or think they're freaking cool or something like that and innovate Madolches, like, it's just all going face down. And then I'm going to blow it all up again next turn with Exciton.
You're such a dick.
Because these guys were great. The most hatred I got today, though, from a lot of people, even the other kid playing Evilswarms, he hated this, and, like, these 5 cards, he only ran 2/2, and he didn't run Nightmare, but I thought he was freaking crazy, hence the reason he didn't top.
Yeah, I don't even know why you wouldn't run Nightmare.
Yeah, like, he's just good right now.
It's an auto win against certain decks.
I want to run Thanatos, but, like, he's just too small, you know?
He's a teeny little tiny.
He's a teeny little guy. Dweller, I wish I could have made Dweller today, but I just didn't really have the opportunity or need, because all my side deck hate was just...
Too strong.
It was too strong. But, Pappy could probably come out sometime, but we were at frickin' Michigan where anything goes down, so I was waiting for, like, stupid ghost tricks or something like that.
Actually, I like Pappy, because if you can make a Pappy into a black ship play, it makes me smile. I hate first turn set of hand. Pisses me off.
There was one time... one time...
You always know it's coming.
Where I wish I had Ragnar Zero, and it was just one time because he left a Messengelado special by an Angeli that I couldn't kill, so I just Honor Arced it. Yeah. Only time I used Honor Arc all day. But my matchups were pretty solid. I played frickin' everything. Prophecy, Heretic Rulers, Sylvans, Geargia, 2 Madolches, Boojins, and Hat.
Yeah, some versatility there, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I thought the side deck nailed for 90% of the matchups. I actually didn't side against Geargia. I had a pretty good Geargia matchup in general. They don't main MSTs anymore. They just run triple wiretap, double 7 tools, and then Fiendishes. Which, whatever, I have him and I have Pandemic.
I also find it pretty cool that your only 2 losses were towards the end, and then you actually came back to win your last round, which is pretty clutch.
Yeah, I actually started out 6-0 on the day, and I ended up getting up to table 1 with Evilstorm, and people were kind of flipping out. They're like, oh, Evilstorm's at table 1. Yeah. Evilstorms are bad. Oh, well, apparently not.
How do you feel that for a while there today, people actually thought Evilstorms were a thing again? You made people scared of Evilswarms. There were people walking around that regionals terrified of Evilswarms.
Actually, the Hat Kid, he was the most terrified of an Ophion, but I didn't think because this deck actually has an inherently good matchup against Hat. I just didn't make the Ophion in defense, and I got Honor Arced.
Yeah.
And I just lost everything I had out of that. But, I mean, it felt really good. Just, I've been playing the deck since it frickin' came out for the most part.
Yeah.
It was really nice. And I didn't really have a clutch Evilswarm today. Like, between these two, God, they just put in so much work. Like, I played some, like, this random Sylvan kid. First off, he was awful. He apparently didn't know Evilswarms run Rescue Rabbit. And he main decked triple Marshall Leaf to pop my Ophions. And just Forbidden Dress just killed everything. Like, there were just so many MVPs. I can't complain. Eradicator didn't hit it against spellbooks. Hunter Arc made it once. Well, yeah.
We've already been over that.
Yeah, it's just...
Are you done now?
Yep, see, there he goes.
I'm done now. I did throw an Exiton while playtesting the night before. I got Vanities right before I could overlay through it. But Vanities was clutch too against Madolce, actually. They would tribute their Angeli, and then I would just flip a Vanities and get some salt. Pour it on their wounds.
Because who needs $85 cards?
Yeah. Who said Angeli's good? Who kicks the heart and soul of the deck? That's why I don't even care about Madolces. I side 2 Veilers, that's it.
Any final words about your day?
Yeah, I'm really tired. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players need to learn to shower. Jesus God. Please. That is all.